something.
10 men, 20 men, 30 men.
That boo was something.
10 men, 20 men, 30 men.
Yeah, drink 'em up. Yeah.
You know what it is, man. DJ Thoro, a.k.a. Thoro Zano, Bridge to the Streets. Right now, you watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisis50.com. Shout out to my boy Wonder. We live from One World Studios. I got a special guest in the building. A sneaker king, actually. You know what I mean? We're just talking a little sneaker talk. Introduce yourself.
Man, it's Fair Yee. I'm live from Washington. I'm live from New York, Manhattan, but I'm coming from the trenches of Southeast Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Bury Farm Zone, man.
All right.
Pleasure to be here, man.
Salute. Now, the last DC rapper that came up here, it was actually two. Shy Glizzy,
Oh, yeah.
and I had Wale up here. You know what I mean? Yeah,
okay.
so I'm very familiar with DC. Now, I always got to do this. In DC, man, DC is a lot of people that don't know DMV area.
Yeah.
That's DC, Maryland, Virginia. If you don't know what DMV means, whatever. It's heavily go-go influence.
Yeah.
It's a deep go-go culture in DC. Now, did you grow up on? I'm sure you obviously you had to grow up on. You can't live in DC and not at least hear go-go. But is that infused in your music at all?
Man, fuck. Yeah, man. Go-go was the shit, like.
Right.
Go-go was the shit in D.C., like. It's like. Man, nah. Go-go was big, like, it just, you can't even explain it, like.
Right.
It was like a go-go, like, man, that's the shit, though.
Right.
With the homeboys, y'all get together and just put on for y'all section.
Right.
It's just like a man, you can't. It's like something about getting put on when the band say your section, your hood.
Right.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You go there with your gear on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you gotta go nice and tight. You gotta be nice and tight in the car.
Right.
Cause you know when black people, I call it black people meet that car.
Right.
You know it's always gonna be something when black people meet other black people. You
Right.
dig? So come nice and tight, if you know what I mean.
Right. All right. Now, I mean, I love DC, man. DC is like a home away from home. You know, you got all the colleges down there, and New York and DC always went hand in hand. You know, good and bad. You know, niggas from New York just come down there and hustle, and niggas from DC come to New York. It was always a New York thing. And people from New York go to school in DC, and vice versa. So it was always DC and New York has always been infused together. You know what I mean? So I love it down there. But let's talk the music, man. What we got out, what we promoting, what's going on?
Oh man, I just dropped a hard tape. You know, I just dropped the Trap File. The Trap File just dropped. It's streaming everywhere.
Okay.
You know, I'm going hard on the music tip right now. You know, but you know, and I don't know how cliche it want to be sound. You know how it is coming up.
The Trap Father. Okay.
You know how it is coming up.
Right.
I'm just making something for the trappers, man. Yeah.
Right. I got you. Now, speaking of trap, I was brief. Your man was telling me that you're like in DC. You're like the, if you will, the Gucci man of DC. If that makes sense.
I don't mean to sound cliche, but I ain't put it on myself. You know, just
right.
I'm gonna let the streets talk.
Yeah, the streets gave you that title. You didn't give yourself that title.
For
the
real.
streets gave you that title.
Shout out to Gucci. You need to swing my way.
Right.
Yeah, but it's going. Shit
right.
gonna happen.
Now I'm always interested. Like I said, DC is in a peculiar place. It's like it's East Coast, but then you still have down South. You still have West Coast. You have East Coast influence, Midwest. Growing up in DC specifically, what was your first taste of hip hop? Like, how did you even hear about it? How did you get into it?
My first taste of hip hop growing up in DC. You know, I'm from Bury Farms, like the hustles. Like my first taste of hip hop, I can remember, it's like in my man Lord Doc house. Lord Doc had big brothers, all the hustlers used to hang in his house, and they used to be listening to that 500 Degrees, that old
Juvenile.
Yeah.
400 Degrees.
Yeah, 400 Degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Boys and all that shit.
Okay.
Then I was like I was a Lil Wayne fan, but I think I just idolized Birdman. Birdman was the most stunt. That's why I do this sometimes in my video. Like Birdman, like, you know.
What happened to that boy?
No.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Yeah, childish stuff. But nah, they was doing their thing when I was young. I was just, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just the hustlers looking up to the dope boys.
Right.
And the hustlers, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So that's basically that's what you cater to, the streets, to get money dues. That's your lane.
Yeah, sad to say.
No, it's not. He said sad to say. Hey, that's what it is. I'm not mad at it. That's what it is. You know, somebody got to do it, right?
Nah, for real.
Word. So ultimately, like, what are you looking to get out of the music? Because a lot of people, they do music strictly for money. They do music because they actually love music. Like, what's your motivation to do music?
My motivation to do music, you know, first of all, I'm looking for residual income. Mm-hmm. And second of all, you know, I'm a voice for those who ain't got a voice. You know, every ghetto got a story. I'm just trying to put on for me and mine. Right. But I'm going to just pop it a little different, you hear me?
Right. Okay.
You know?
Now, we was talking sneaker culture. We have to get this on tape. We were saying your top 3 sneakers of all time. Mm. And what would that be? Your top 3 sneakers of all time.
My top 3 sneakers of all time, it got to be the Silver Dunkins.
Tim Duncan.
It's I don't know what number it is. It's a specific pair of Scottie Pippens.
Okay.
And like a wet pair of Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hard, the pennies.
Yeah.
The foam posits?
Nah, not the foams. Not the foam. But my they was big on the phones.
Yeah, the phones is big, man.
Phones is big. Actually, like on the phones, like I don't like them dope boys. Like even if you couldn't fit them, just it's 2 foam eras. I mean, it's 2 foam eras. You got the when I came home in 2012, like they was doing it in the 2010s. Right. I'm talking about the foam era back in like the 02s.
Right.
Where you had to be a D-boy to get them in. Right. You know what I'm saying? Looking up to the hustlers, not the watered down 2010 era. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm talking about the first or second wave with the phone, you know. So
Jordans is nowhere in your equation.
Yeah, you know, I'm still a Jordan nigga, but I pick Penny Hardaway over Jordan any day because Jordan got he coming too hard with like a Penny and like some fresh up tempos. There's like some dope boys like the Barclays. I think these up tempos.
The Barclays tough.
Yeah. And New Balance too. I've been hearing about shit on the East Coast. That shit cap.
That's some. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
We own that shit. Like New Balance, cut the check. Stop what y'all doing. Shout out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to New Balance.
I
need me a fresh pair.
New Balance is definitely, you know, at least from my perspective, New Balance is definitely a New York thing too. Like we rock New Balance heavy.
New York?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Real? Hell yeah.
Y'all fuck with the New Balance?
Hell yeah.
But now that's the shit.
Like the way New Balance is the 80s.
That's the shit. They was wearing that shit in the 70s.
The 80s, we've been wearing New Balance since the 80s.
In DC, you know what I'm saying? New Balance is shit, but...
Well, in the 70s, they was wearing Chuck Taylors, Pro Kids, Stan Smiths, what else? Adidas, Shell Toes, Suede Pumas, things of that nature.
You always gotta keep you a fresh pair of New Balance, though.
But anyway, let's just do this. Name me your top 5 trap rappers. Let's do that. Top 5 trappers. I'm make it easy. Young Jeezy. Go ahead.
Doe B.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Rick Ross. Go ahead.
PB Longway.
Okay. Young Dolph.
Young Scooter.
Okay. Who else? Damn. I can't think of nobody else right now. Who else?
Want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead. You go.
You got Doe B. Rest in peace, Doe B. I wish I could have did a song with him. Okay. I'm influenced by Doe B.
I got one for you, but see, this is a fine line of just that name. It's the same subject matter, but Benny the Butcher.
Stu Glocks.
Who else? Go ahead, keep going.
Who's Benny the Butcher?
See, he's from Buffalo. He's from Buffalo. He with Griselda Records. You never heard of?
No, I
ain't. Well, you should check him out. I mean, he speaks the same language, but from a New York perspective.
I shit.
You know what I mean?
Free Dutch. Like a lot of people like a lot of people look at like Lil Boosie, child of Lil Boosie.
I wouldn't consider him a trap rapper though.
You don't consider Boosie not like a street, like a hardcore.
No, but he don't really talk about.
No. You're right. You're right.
That's not right. I won't put a Lil Boosie in that category.
Let me see. But
I'm talking about somebody that's all they pretty much talk about.
Oh nah.
I mean,
you got Gucci.
OJ the Juice Man.
Gucci Man.
Definitely Gucci Man.
Yeah, that's a cliche. Young Scooter. Fucking Pee Wee Longway. Doe B. I'm talking about they talking that shit. Who else talking that shit? It's a new one. Yo Gotti.
Yeah, Yo Gotti. But even Yo Gotti's definitely Moneybagg Yo. If you go do that day, Moneybagg Yo too. I mean, that's his lane. That's
you
his lane.
You think Moneybag? I don't know. I think that's a disgrace to the trap, man.
Who?
Moneybag, you ain't talking about selling nothing, man. Come on, man.
Moneybag, you ain't saying disgrace to the trap niggas?
Nah, I ain't. Oh, hey.
What about Lil Baby?
Yeah, Lil Baby.
Okay, here's the ultimate. Nobody mentioned yet, and I'm gonna end it with this. Future.
Yeah, Future, one of my all time. Yeah, shout out to Future.
Right.
Rollo Rodriguez, Rollo. He nice. He coming at Rollo. Future and Rollo Rodriguez, I fuck with them tough. They nice. Yeah,
so we'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean? That's the Trap Hall of Fame right there.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. Definitely. So let me ask you this question. If I give you one record, we can do one song, any artist, any era. Who you gonna do the record with?
If I could do one song
with any artist, any era, any genre of music, who you gonna do? Who you gonna pick?
My life is a movie. No Tupac, just Biggie. Versace shades on me, they got me feeling like Biggie. I do it with Biggie.
Biggie?
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, I do it with Biggie.
I ain't mad at that. Definitely ain't mad at that. Biggie used to actually hustle down in Maryland. Yeah. That's funny. On
yeah, I heard that.
He did on the record. I don't want to live no more.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you some funny shit. Biggie dropped a little Joe Notorious, and he dropped a Joe. I can relate to the Biggie movie a lot.
Right.
Cause I used to hide from my mother, so I used to be hustling.
Right.
I had to stash all my good clothes at he used to hide them on the roof or something at my partner's house, and you know what I'm saying? Biggie though.
Right. All right.
Biggie or Gucci.
All right, so that's what it is. So if people want to get in contact with you, follow you, get in touch with you, get the project, how can they do that?
Man, I'm Faye_LM3 on Instagram, man, Twitter, man. Y'all can follow me. Faye streaming everywhere, man. All over. What is it? iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio, your grandmother house, my grandmother house,
the trap,
motherfucking Popeyes.
He said Popeyes.
Chicken and waffles,
right?
Wherever, man. Yeah, real street nigga.
All right. You know what? DC's known for good seafood, man. What's the best seafood spot in DC, man?
Best seafood spot in DC? Me and my girl, we got a little spot I fuck with. Blue Dolphin.
Blue Dolphin?
Blue Dolphin, Upper Marlboro.
Okay. Might have to check that out. All right. Blue
Yeah.
Dolphin. All right. Next time we gotta get them to cater. We gotta get them to cater this interview next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
Shout out to the Blue Dolphin. So listen, before we get out of here, man, anything else you want to chop it up or speak on that we ain't touch on?
Nah, fuck. I just want to say, man, free who matter, man. You know, free all the solid ones and whatever, man. Sometimes dreams worth more than money, man. No matter how many times you fall off your bike, get back up on that motherfucker. Chase your dreams, man. Keep that shit solid, man. Free the men.
Right.
Rest in peace, Nolo. Fuck. Rest in peace, Shaq, man. Rest in peace, Ron. Rest in peace, Nutty. Rest in peace, Lil Mop. Long live rap.
Right. And one more thing I want to get you to cover. If they want to see a video of you right now, what video would you direct them to go see right now?
If y'all want to go check this joint out, I just dog this joint. Type in Fat Ye Never on YouTube. I'm going to fuck crazy. Man, I make that type of shit make you go sell something, man. You hear me? You going to listen to my
good,
shit.
But okay.
You want to go listen to my shit, you can go get you an 8-ball or something, man. Nah, for real, you can go get you a scale, some bags, huh?
You know what? Let me play devil's advocate. Go ahead, finish. I got to play devil's advocate with that statement.
Yeah, man, nah, for real. Go type that Fat Ye Never. Me and my partner, I am Northeast, he raw as shit.
Right.
Man, type in Fat Ye Never.
Okay.
I'm coming raw as shit.
Now, let me play devil's advocate. Would you say, what did you say to some people that watch this? Because they're going to watch this and you're going to get this. So I have to play devil's advocate because they're going to say, well, why you ain't say this or why you say that? So I have to say it.
I will.
How do you feel about preaching death and destruction and basically prison time to kids that listen to you, that look up to you?
Repeat the question.
How do you feel about someone say, well, you're preaching death and destruction to kids that may be looking up to you with your music? You're encouraging kids to sell and which ultimately end up in prison or dead.
Nah, I ain't really preaching that in my music.
Okay.
What I'm preaching in my music, man, is get them motherfucking scabs off your ass, and not more so ask for a fish, go get a fishing rod, and so you know what I'm saying? Not more so like, man, I'm just preaching hustle, man.
Right.
All hustle and no love, man.
Okay.
You hear me? I know the streets fucked up. Don't know nothing good come out the streets. But man, I'm just preaching man to man. Make a way for yourself, man, by any means. Because everybody's situation different.
Right. Okay.
And never do nothing in life you can't hold your head up about it after you done it.
I like that answer. Good answer. It's dope. All right, that's real actually. That's dope.
We standing on all the time.
There it is, man. So you know what it is, man. DJ Thoro, this50.com. Let them know the name again.
Fair Ye, man.
Yes, sir.
Fair Ye, Adam 3NT,
right.
man.
I need them penny hardwares too, man. He got to get me these penny hardwares. All right, we out here. Like always, when you see us, one knee us. That means pay respects. We out.
10 men, 20 men.